Hey guys and girls, my name's Dan, welcome back to The Forge. In this episode of Trust My Blacksmith, let's continue to make the wine bottle and glass holder. Okay, I'm also going to cover assembly today, hopefully, if everything goes right. I also have some things that I want to try that might go wrong. This is what's going to be our wine bottle holder. I'm going to wrap these little arms around and that's going to hold the bottle. And then I'm going to put a little tab on here. It's got some little fingers just to hold onto this part here. I think it's going to be slightly further forward once we've got the rivets in. That's okay, I have planned for that. And then this is the back piece. This is going to be the piece that's going to hold the wine glasses. I'm going to put some little loops on here, so these are going to come round. I'm going to have some little loops onto the wine glasses go on, and then this is going to get sandwiched in between this piece of bar here. And I'm going to put, I can put a handle on here so you can carry it. And basically place your wine in, and then this bit is going to get drawn down and turned into a stake, and that's going to go into the ground, and yeah, basically going to just turn this into a carry handle of some description. I've got a little idea of what I want to try and do in my head. Whether or not it's going to work, I don't know yet, but we're going to give that a go. And yeah, that's everything. So let's get started on this. I'll talk about the stock that we've got, and then while we're going through the video, hopefully I can cover some little tips and tricks on assembly. Right then. So our stock for this one is a piece of 30 by 10, which is, come on, I remember. It's 1¼ by 3/8. I've marked 4 inches from the end. I'm going to put a set down in. Now, you could do this on the anvil. It's not so hard to do on the anvil, but I'm a bit pushed for time this evening, so I'm just going to do it under the Massey. It's going to be super quick. Anyway, basically, I'm going to draw this down so it's a nice elegant taper. Okay, so I'm pretty sure the wine glasses themselves aren't going to be in the way, but if I've got that on there like that, can I get my hand in? Oh, okay, that's not too bad. In fact, I'd probably go a bit higher. So that'll work. Right, that's kind of where we want to punch some holes. So I'm going to grab the chalk again. somewhere around there. Right there. I don't need to have this incredibly accurate. So that is 115 millimeters from this point here, and 4.5 inches roughly. So if you're copying me, you can do that. Now I'm just going to find the middle, mark this with a center dot. Once I've marked the middle like so, I'm then going to do what I should have done in the last episode, which is mark from here 30mm down and place, again, I'm going to find the centre here, just quickly do that, and then that, and then, oh, okay, sweet. Okay, so what I've done is I've marked that up, and I'm pretty sure if I just punch the holes where I punched them before, and just so you know, when I punched these holes, what I did was, where is the punch? I used the punch facing down from the hole. I've just been attacked. I used the punch facing down from the hole, so I basically lined the back of the punch up there, bam, like that, and this one here, bam, like that. Okay, and again, I'm not going to bore you to death with the process of punching holes. If you haven't seen part 1 of this series, I suggest you go and take a look at it. I'll leave a link in the description, and there'll be one at the end of the video. But yeah, don't worry. I'm not going to torture you by putting you through a series of hole punching videos yet again. So I'll punch these holes, and I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so what we've got here is the 3 components that I've made up until this point, and I've taken two M12 bolts, I've passed them through, and I have locked them on with an adjustable spanner to the upright, and so far so good. These look pretty level here, which is good, but this here itself doesn't quite look right. I think this wants to come over a little bit. This is going to be the handle to hold it, but it doesn't look terrible. And again, this is kind of more of a prototype than anything else. I've been wanting to make one of these for quite some time now. And so that's where we are at the minute. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to find a point down here, I think about here. I'm going to put 2 centre dot marks, and then I'm going to draw this down into the point, but I don't think I'm going to draw it all down, because if you're sitting outside, I don't know, I think probably, because it might flex a little bit, I think maybe that we need to potentially put, I don't know, if we come down about another 4 inches, another 100 mil, and then I'll go 6-7 inches, and then just try and double the length, really, and go from there. But everything's looking pretty good. I'm just going to get the bottle. So I don't want to humongously long taper on here. But I do want to taper a nice and sweet. It's going to go into the ground nicely. Okay, sweet. Okay. Okay, it's not looking half bad. I put this little flick on here. I thought what I'll do is I'll make a little bottle opener and a corkscrew that can hang on there somehow. And then I've got this taper in now, and I'm pretty pleased with the taper. I just need to work out what I'm doing here on this end with the with this ledge now, and I'm going to move this over. But yeah, I think as an object, it's getting there. So I think I'm just going to straighten up that curled bit at the top and call it a night for this one. It's almost 9 o'clock. So. Yes. Ah, the pigsty that I work in. That was like, I don't know, 3 hours work? Well, I think that went very well. Yeah, that went together really well. I'm really pleased with the outcome of this. I really like this. I always like things like that though. Sort of ticks my boxes. And these came out lovely as well. A bit of a problem with the punched holes, but it's not a big deal. So the next job is to assemble these bad boys. Girls, bad boys, whatever you want to call them. And I will be going over that in the next episode. That'll be part 3. And by the end of part 3, we should have a finished object, I hope. And then I will be covering finishing, I think, in that final episode. Sort of just as a reference, talking about, you know, a product like this might get left outside. So is there a potential to need to galvanise it? Or paint it, or one of the many other finishes that we could talk about, and what's good, bad about those things. So, thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. I've really enjoyed making this evening. It's been really good. Time-wise, it's now 9 o'clock, but I did make 2 of the middle pieces. I said an hour and a half before, because setting the camera up and stuff takes time. So an hour and a half, so maybe call it 3 hours, 3.5 hours, something like that. If you don't include, because because I already made, yeah, call it 3 hours so far. So we're talking about 3 hours work, maybe a bit more to produce this so far. I need to put the little foot on here that's going to flick up and hold the bottle. I need to wrap these arms around, and I just need to sort these out to hold wine glasses of some description. But so far, so good. And also, I think it looks great, which is the main thing. So, thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you are a subscriber, ring that bell for notifications, because it lets you know every time I make a video. In the comments also, please write what you thought of this video, what you think of this. Let me know what you think of the quality of this video, because I am using a new software and I would love some feedback. That's everything. Thank you for joining me. I will leave a link up here to the first part of this video series. I will leave a link down here to something I made recently. This is my Patreon, great way to support the channel. And this here is the subscribe button. Thanks guys, see you later. Bye bye.